Howdy ho everyone, it's your boy AA. In this video, we return to the world of The Sims 1, but it's the PlayStation 2 console spin-off. This game was all about upward mobility, moving out of your mom's house, and of course, achieving the American dream by making a lot of money and hoarding material possessions, all in the pursuit of happiness. The last time, we moved out of our mom's house and started a new life, penniless, but full of chutzpah, all as our unforgettable Sims 1 alter ego protagonist. It's Crispin Agamemnon, everyone. We have spawned in as Crispin Agamemnon. I've got a few goals today. I want to get promoted in my career to levels 2 and 3, and move out of my current house. Because right now I'm living in a burned down, dingy shack. And honestly, my life sucks. I hope it gets a little bit better for me. The last time we moved out of our mom's house into this incredibly beautiful sheetrock interior and exterior lined marvel of a modern American architecture. Isn't it amazing? I am, of course, being facetious. I mean, this life isn't that bad, but hey, it could be a little bit better, right? As an American, it is my goal to buy all of the most expensive furniture. Anyway, today we're going to become the greatest sim and achieve the American dream. Alright, so if we want to improve our life, we have to improve our career. That means body. If I want to get promoted from my current career as a bungee jumping instructor, I need to improve my body skill. Alright, how can we do this? Let's go to buy mode. And honestly, there isn't very much here. Oh my goodness, I think I've just found it. The Exerto bench press exercise machine. From our Exerto line, this traditional bench press machine tones and strengthens both pectoralis major and pectoralis minor muscle groups. For Sims into bodybuilding, the Exerto bench press will serve admirably as part of a home gymnasium. I am practically frothing at the lips with anticipation. Women will salivate when they see my pectoralis major and pectoralis minor muscles on display. Just you wait. After I wake up from this nap, I'm going to get right to work, working out. All right. I think my bladder is almost ready. Let's get up from bed. We're looking pretty good here. Let's just go use the bathroom, and we will use that. There we go. Just another day, another dump. All right, that takes care of most of my needs. Hunger, let's just have a quick breakfast. All right, I'm feeling ready to slay the day. All right, in order to improve, I think I'm going to skip work today and lie about being sick so that tomorrow when I come in to instruct everyone about bungee jumping, they'll just be amazed. I'll look like an Instagram model. I'm not quite sure that's the right way to do a bench press. That looks hazardous and quite possibly lethal. But who am I to judge? Maybe I don't even know at these advanced levels of working out. Just kidding, that really just doesn't look very good at all. All right, this is your average male experience in 2025. I have somewhat of a relationship with my mom and maybe one guy friend I know. I hang out on my back patio, pushing weights around. And I have honestly no results to show for it. I hope it gets a little bit better for me. All right, Crispin. No, don't get in that car, Crispin. Keep working out. We're just gonna tell a little white lie. We're not gonna go to work today. We're gonna go tomorrow. And just you wait when they see my self-improvement. All right, body level 2. Let's go. Buns of steel and washboard abs. Crispin received 1 body skill point. Hooah! I have achieved excellence. Tomorrow, when I return to work, they will all be amazed. I will dazzle them when I am present. All right, let's get my house in order. We have to empty the trash. This place is a goddamn mess. That looks like the phone is ringing. That's probably work. All right, let's hope I don't get fired. And if you've missed work today, it is okay to miss one day, just as I thought. But if you make it a habit, you'll be fired. Warning. I wish they were that nice with other jobs. We hope you feel better. Already, this world of The Sims is feeling a lot better than the real world. Let's make sure I'm in as good a mood as possible. I'm going to spend the rest of the day working on my needs so that tomorrow I'm feeling really happy. And then when they see a happy guy like me with washboard abs, they'll have to promote me. All right, I spent the entire night watching TV so that I would feel happy enough to get the promotion today at work. Into the jalopy. Okay, we've returned home from work. Oh my gosh, you've been promoted to Whitewater Guide. This is the greatest moment of my life. You're in charge of the rafts bobbing down the river in Sim Canyon. Hope your body skills are sufficient. I unlocked the teppanyaki table. Honestly, not even something I wanted, but it looks expensive and this meets my goals. All right, even the car I am delivered home in has gotten suddenly cooler. Look, this appears to be a literal Hot Wheels car. Oh, it's Dudley. Hey, Crispin, this place looks great. My dad can sell this place off in no time. Nice job. In fact, why don't you go move in with me? Come on, let's go to... Already, my life is getting better. I don't even have to live in this dingy house anymore. Honestly, I was beginning to like it a little bit. The austerity, the struggle. I was beginning to enjoy them. Oh, it's Malcolm Landgrab on the phone. Crispin, you've really outdone yourself here. I'm speechless. It looks like we just got a lot of money back. Good things do come to those who work hard. The American dream is already beginning. All right, it looks like I am being whisked away. I don't even have to live in that stupid house anymore. I have completed the level. I guess this is how this game worked. What is this new place? Oh, we've unlocked a new chapter. Party animals. I guess this means that I get to meet other Sims now. Betty. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. An actual woman. I can't believe you actually moved in with Dudley. What a loser. You need to find a better roommate, throw some good parties, and improve the decor to attract the right crowd. Alright, I guess it's time to begin upgrading our friends. Who do we have here? Dudley, our friend from the last place. And who are you? Okay, I guess you don't have a name, never mind. Alright, we've unlocked house number 2. Oh, and another playable sim. This is Dudley, but Dudley is a mere golf caddy on the slacker career track. But he's very good at cooking. We'll use him for domestic labor. Step aside, Dudley. I am more important than you. I am a whitewater guide. And honestly, I make over 3 times as much money as Dudley for the same amount of work. So get on my level, Dudley. All right, my standard of living is rising so fast. I have to reassess what are my new existential goals. Okay, get promoted to career level 4, upgrade your abode, of course. Throw a raging party. After all, it was Aristotle who once said that eudaimonia, or the good life, was partly about throwing a good party. Move out with one of Dudley's friends at a party. Alright, so that's basically my life. Keep improving in my career. Dudley, pick that crap up off the floor. Don't just leave that on the ground. Dudley, you're a slob. He doesn't even want to do manual labor. Wow, this is really annoying. He is the world's biggest mooch. He is an entitled, camouflage pants-wearing moron. Look at this man. Flip-flops and camo pants. We have met the true Florida man. Oh, well look, at least we have a hot tub. This makes up for my roommate's inadequacies. Oh my goodness, he's actually achieved frostbite by simply reaching into a cooler. This man has reached new levels of degeneracy. Is he going to eat a can of soup in a hot tub? Out of the can? No, okay, he did change his mind before he nearly executed that potentially debaucherous decision. Okay. Another day, another dump. Let's see. If we want to improve in our career, we need one friend and a better body, of course. Let's get to it. There doesn't seem to be anything on this property that I can use to improve my massive muscles, so with our 3,061 simoleons, let's go back into buy mode and purchase. That's right, it's the Perspiration Executive Treadmill. Have you been running around looking for the right exercise equipment? Don't sweat it. Perspiration treadmills beat the competition by a mile. Whoever wrote this description was trying really hard. You love to see it. Futuristic molded plastic fits into any setting. Did we say setting? How about 3? That was actually pretty funny. Our executive model features walk, jog, and run exercise levels to suit your individual needs and personality. Perspiration, when pumping iron just isn't enough. Well, now that I have bulked with my massive pectoral muscles, let's place down this treadmill right in the middle of the living room. There we go. Perfect. All right, another day, another run. Oh, I do have 3 settings. Well, we might as well go straight for the run. You know, we gotta burn that body fat. I mean, what other option do I have? Wear a weighted vest around? No, that would be weird. Oh my goodness, this is the most bizarre running form I have ever seen. Crispin, you could easily break an ankle or fall off of the treadmill and have a life-changing spinal cord injury. Be very careful. Right, well, let's just speed up time. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Run, Crispin, received 1 body skill point. Now, not only am I strong, but also fast and high in endurance. Look at me go. It looks really just wrong on many levels the way this man is running. It doesn't help that this clothing is objectively hideous, but, well, let's just speed through it. It's even faster in fast motion. I look like some sort of squid person running at this speed. Look at all of my appendages. All right, for some reason I need this high amount of endurance in order to become a whitewater oh my goodness, this is just what I was warning you about. I didn't think this was even possible. Actually, a really fun animation. You love to see it. All right, this is what the jog setting looks like. I would call that more of a skip, but it's about equally horrible to what we were doing before. Thank God, that's all I have to do. My body is perfect now. I am the apex human being. All right, next task. Make a friend. I think there's only one option. My terrible roommate is the nearest available person, so we will try to socialize with him, maybe. I don't think that my mom counts as a friend, so yeah, let's just befriend Dudley. Hey, Dudley. Nothing wrong with 2 men sharing a tub. Great, we are already off to positive social interactions. Yeah. This man leaving his beanie on in the tub. We've already achieved level 2 relationship together. All right, if we just speed up time a little bit, 3, 4, and look at me go. I am making a friend as we speak. All right, that's just enough. Wow, I'm feeling really amazing. Look at me go. This hot tub was everything I needed and more. Let's go speak with Dudley now that he has emerged unscathed from the heat of the hot tub. All right, we will simply talk to him, and it looks like we don't really get many options in The Sims 1. It's just talk, yeah. Well, I'm totally fine with that, as long as it doesn't nuke our relationship. We are becoming friends so fast, it's amazing. I can't even believe it. Right, it looks like it's just about time for bed. I can't be making friends all day long, of course. All right, let's go to bed. There's only 1 bed in the house. All right, time for bed. And it looks like this was a pretty productive day, man. Can you even believe this? Dudley is taking a bath after the hot tub. That's just crazy. Who does that? All right, well, despite the fact that Dudley is a massive slob and just leaves stuff everywhere, Dudley has made himself useful. He is otherwise objectively a slob, but he has produced burgers for the household. Let me grab a plate right after I wake up from my nap. No, he's left one on the floor for me like a cat. Well, honestly, that is the nicest thing that he has done for me so far, because otherwise he is abrasive and generally horrible to be around. All right, time for another awesome day of work, and by that I mean every day is one closer to my death. I love working. All right, let me just get into this sketchy black van. Awesome. Why is this the car that brings me off to my day as being a whitewater raft guide? All right. Man, look at our household cash. We really have a lot of money. Oh, even Dudley got promoted to convenience store clerk. Oh my goodness, the customers are considerably less wealthy than those in your last job, but there's plenty of free soda pop and candy bars. Not a bad trade. All right, we're meeting new Sims in the neighborhood. I made lots of money today. All right, another successful day at work. Now we have to get to work making friends with each other. All right, their relationship will grow as they enjoy the water together. Now, this is actually a pretty good way of making friends. Look, it's meeting so many of my other needs at once so that I don't get exhausted by socializing. Oh no, Dudley's promotion to convenience store clerk has inconvenienced me, ironically. We're just not going to go to work today because Dudley's life is unimportant and inconsequential. He's on the slacker career track. Why do you need a body level of 2 in order to... It's okay, I'm just using Dudley for his social. And it looks like we're about to become pretty good friends. Just a few more minutes here of talking in the tub. This is so exciting. I've unlocked a whole new social option to compliment. How will my friend react when I compliment him? Look at me go. I gained 5 social points. I'm scoring points with other people. How will he react to my joke? How will this joke change our relationship in whole new ways? Oh no, he didn't like the joke. That is so unfortunate. Let me just compliment him then. Alright, much better. Compliments are where it's at. Alright, that's much better. Don't even try to tell a joke. My relationship with Dudley is even better than my relationship with my own mom. All this complimenting is really opening doors for me. All this seeking of external validation has finally landed me one friend. Let's go. Alright, Dudley and I are becoming amazing friends now. Oh no, wait, he didn't actually count as my one friend. I'm going to have to meet another person. Oh, this is terrible. Oh no, I have to leave my house and touch grass. Oh, it's horrible. Alright, who do we know? My mom, that probably doesn't count. Roomies. Betty. Not only another person who lives outside of my residence, but also a woman. Alright, let me invite her over. Oh no, it didn't work. Well, who would have thought she would have refused an invite at 3:07 a.m.? Some people just have really bad manners. After 3 days of intense courtship and many phone calls, I have finally befriended Betty. Imagine, an actual female acquaintance. Alright, I have the friend I required. Let me get some sleep so that I can go to work tomorrow. Let me just make sure that we are solidly friends, check and make sure that we're friends, and talk. Alright, never mind, it's time to go. Alright, now just to take care of my sleeplessness. Only a few hours before work, I need to get into a really good mood. Alright, we're actually starting to make a lot more money. I think we can achieve one of our goals. Upgrade our abode. What says fancy living, but a much better TV? Let's purchase this ridiculously expensive Soma Plasma TV. Perfect focus, perfect image uniformity, perfect entertainment. Soma Consumer Electronics takes the plasma phenomenon to a brave new level in this elegant technology statement. With its incredible image quality, unique form, and super thin, flatuospective screen, the Soma Plasma TV is the undisputed leader in nanopixel technology. Now, I know what you're thinking. This TV looks like a ripoff, but by the standards of the day when this game was made, this was very advanced technology. Let's buy it. Alright, we will just rotate this TV into place, and perfect. Congratulations, the house is looking great. You unlocked the Sweet Sway tree swing. Okay. Oh, cool, we can get a tree swing. That's pretty nice. Check, we have upgraded the abode. Alright, let me use this new and improved house to feel nicer about myself so that I get promoted tomorrow at work. This is my favorite show. It's so exciting. Oh no, a thief has robbed our TV. The injustice. I have to call the police. Oh no, he's escaped. Man, these police suck. Alright, well, I can still have my party even without the amazing TV. Just urinate myself. Here we go. Let me just get that over with and finish eating. Alright, let's go. I'm in a great mood and I'm ready to get this promotion. Off to an amazing day at work. Let's go. I've been promoted to Extreme Circuit Pro. They left out the E in Extreme. That's how you know they mean business. Snowboards in winter, mountain bikes in spring, kayaks in summer, and skateboards in the fall. You have entered the year-round pro circuit. I've unlocked the strip poker table. This sounds like the perfect thing to buy for my exciting party. Alright, don't get your hopes up because we were just robbed. Let's buy some very inexpensive chairs and amazing. We'll just put those down on either side of the poker table and amazing. Get promoted to career level 4. Check. Alright, we're almost there. We just have to get promoted one more time to career level 5, and then we can throw the raging party. This will require one more friend and logical skill. Alright, it's time to get to playing some very serious chess. Yes, my logical skill is palpable and rising. You can see just by looking at my head how much bigger my brain is growing from doing this. Alright, we've done it. We do need to make some friends. It's time to throw maybe one of 2 parties. We'll have 2 parties. Alright, let me just invite everyone I know. If you call some more people, we can have a really big bash. Well, that sounds amazing. I'm so excited for this party. Let me call, not the fire department, maybe for a pizza. All right, $40 pizza. Oh, here come the guests right now. I'm already exhausted, but the pizza will be here soon. I'm very excited. Nope, it's not time for bed, Crispin. Go meet these guests. You need to make some friends so that you can get promoted at work, or else. Stop trying to sleep, Crispin. Drink an espresso and maybe get your energy levels up. All right, let me go be friends with Betty again. The only female I actually know. All right, we've got the pizza in hand. We can incentivize the guests to stay here. All right, let me ask Betty to be my roommate. Oh, we gotta throw a better party if we want her to be the roommate. All right, I've gotta get into a better mood. There's a big checklist of requirements here. Let me go ahead and meet some more people. Maybe I could make other friends. This guy's got a mohawk. That's pretty cool. Let me just ask everyone to be my roommate. Please, I'm desperate. I need another roommate. I can't afford the rent. Your name is Bingo. He has Liberty Spikes. How? Oh no, I've collapsed in the middle of the floor. No, Crispin, you have to go meet some more people. You need more friends, sir. You have to do it. No sleeping. Good. Meet them anywhere you can, even the bathroom. You know, you gotta admire the confidence. Like walking into a bathroom like that as a social venue, that is spontaneous. All right, I have collapsed of exhaustion. I'm going to need to change my approach, but hey, at least I met a lot of new Sims. All right, check. I've thrown a raging party that made me very popular. It was so exciting that I collapsed of exhaustion. Get on my level. No one is on my level. I have arrived at promotion to bush pilot. No one can pilot a bush quite the same way as I do. All right, Crispin got another promotion. You unlocked the Libidinex spa system. To think, a tub that is shaped like a heart. Few things inspire such feelings of love as this. Amazing. All right, I have achieved promotion. Awesome. I think that's just about all of my goals here, except there's one remaining. Move out with one of Dudley's friends at a party. Well, so far I have gotten not only Betty, but also Carlos to be my friend. I think you know what I'm about to do. It's time to throw yet another house party. Imagine throwing a party all under the conceit of having a good time while having the secret goal of trying to get one of the party members to move in with me. Just another day in the life of Crispin Agamemnon, of course. It's time to throw another party. Yeah, awesome. Now we just have to hope that one of those people came and then riz them up right before asking them to become my permanent house member so that I can get rid of this other guy who's generally a slob. All right. To throw a good party, you gotta cook a good meal. All right, let's make Dudley in charge of greeting the guests. Get off the toilet. Welcome them in. I'm busy cooking. Amazing. We have served dinner. Here they come right now. All right, let's go up to Carlos. Please be my roommate. All right, we have to throw a better party, get the hot tub going, cook some tasty food, and get people talking. It would help if I was in it. I am in a good mood. You son of a... All right, let me just compliment him and talk to him for a few more minutes. Just don't mind me for a second. Just look at you. Your whole body would be so much better as my roommate. Wow. Look, he's taking it so well. Already, I can feel the bond between us growing. All right, it's time to get everybody into a tub. Nothing says festivities like multiple people in a body of water all at once. Good, look, they've actually eaten the food, and no one's gotten sick. Carlos has finished his meal, yes. Multiple people in the tub at once. Oh no, he's washing his dish in the bathroom sink. Let me ask him once again, please be my roommate. Please, I have almost nothing to live for. Oh no, I've collapsed of exhaustion. Crispin, please get up. Arise from slumbers. Oh no, I can't have someone move in with me as a place. Not only that, but we have to have every plate cleaned up too. This guy is so picky. All right, I have a feeling this is gonna take a minute. What should we even do? Let's just buy more furniture. What can we do? I'm going to buy back the ridiculously expensive TV. At least we got some of it going. And honestly, give me a burglar alarm because ain't nobody got time for that. All right, I'm just about ready to throw, that's right, another party. I think I've done it. Yes, yes, hug. New friend, new friend, new friend. New roommate. Roomies. Carlos, now this is what I call a party pad. You should move in with me. Then we'll meet some people who really know how to party. I mean, I highly doubt that. Oh, the phone is ringing. The phone is ringing. I think I have completed this lot. Oh my gosh, look at the size of the phone. This is back in the days of landlines. It's Malcolm Landgrab. You know, you've really gone above and beyond the Call of Duty here. Let me compensate you for the things you bought. Oh, amazing. Yes, I have completed the lot. Yes. On to the next place. This really doesn't look much better than the last one. It looks worse. It looks much worse. Hot to trot. Oh, the next chapter in our journey. All right, we are moving into a new house with this gentleman named Carlos. Hey, Crispin, we should throw some major parties. My friends are dying to meet you. First, we should finish some things I promised the landlord I would do. Okay, cool. New house. How is this one? Oh, my goodness. This house looks actually pretty good. There is only one bedroom. Oops, I didn't think this would be like sharing a bed, but I mean, who doesn't like a good slumber party? What have I gotten myself into? All right, new goals. If you thought the last lot was pretty big, well, just wait until we see our new goals in this lot. Okay, throw a raging party. What more is The Sims than just a series of more and more dangerous get-togethers with your friends? All right, try and score with a party guest. I guess that probably means coitus. Ah, The Sims. The existential goal of our lives is rampant promiscuity, after all. Upgrade your abode when you go to buy mode, and get promoted, of course, to career level 6. Okay, so that is pretty straightforward. We have a good amount of money right now. I think we can upgrade our house right off the bat. All right, once again, there is an order about these things. I don't think we could throw the party and then improve our career. We gotta improve the career and then throw the party to celebrate the adversity we have just overcome. How am I doing in my career? Okay, I need more mechanical and, of course, body skill. This house is actually quite nice. Let's go ahead and buy a bit of new furniture. I think we could use maybe a bookshelf and some sort of self-torture device in order to improve my body with. Of course, what better way to torture oneself than picking things up and putting them down for no reason once again. I think we will put this bench press right nearby the hot tub so that when I get into the tub with my washboard abs, I could talk to the ladies about my discipline and self-torture routines, and they will be attracted to me. All right, what's next? Okay, mechanical skill. Let's get the cheapest one because nobody really cares. Awesome. Put that right there. And amazing. Okay, Crispin, let's go ahead and read a book because I am able to read, of course. Oh my goodness, my roommate actually cleans up after himself. This guy is so much better than the last one. And it lowers the bills to be able to split them. All right, studying mechanical, yeah. Oh no, our house has gone on fire. This is very unfortunate. It's time to call the fire department. Stop panicking. Stop panicking right now and call the fire department. This is terrible. Don't die. I mean, the fire doesn't honestly look that bad. If we just let it go, the food might cook a little bit faster, but... Oh no, we're losing multiple furniture objects. This is so unfortunate. How could this happen? Oh, my roommate is terrible at cooking. I should have known. All right, get in there and study some cooking right now. Immediately. No more of this. The kitchen is on fire, for God's sake. All right, it looks like the fireman is just about saved the rest of our... No, so much is being destroyed. This is upsetting to me. All right, it destroyed only 2 pieces of furniture. Let's go. Clearly an improvement over the last fire. Let's put that in there. And also burglar alarm. People keep burgling me. All right, I have just finished putting up burglar alarms in every room in the house, and I think that's just perfect. Amazing. Carlos is becoming less of a terrible chef as well. Good. Just clean up the ashes and do better. All right, life is already getting a little bit better after the fire. All right, we gotta get a pizza delivered since the kitchen is still smoking. Don't worry, it'll all be fixed before tomorrow. All right, we've upgraded the house. Well, not really upgraded, just sort of fixed the fire problems. But, I mean, I'm not arguing with that logic. Goal complete. All right, I'm back on the grind set, bro. We just gotta study some mechanical and then improve my body. All right, just about there, and yes. Mechanical level 4, let's go. Body, picking things up and putting them down. We're just really tight roommates. All right, let's go. Another body skill point, making my way to the perfect physical form. And one more and we're good now. Now I just have to make 3 friends again. I keep losing friends left and right, it seems. All right, Betty decided to stop being my friend, so I've had to bring her back over to be nice to her again. But she will be my friend in a moment after we just talk, and I am transactionally engaged in our friendship. Yes, this is what it's all about. All right, we've got Betty back as a friend. Amazing. Okay, awesome. I'm about to make one more friend. This is Fran Frafnaffle or something like that. Well, it doesn't really matter what her name is. We're very good friends, or we're about to become good friends, and I am about to faint of exhaustion. Help. Oh no, I've finally done it. I've finally fainted of exhaustion. Oh well, at least we're tight now. Okay, amazing. New family friend. New create a sim option available too. Amazing. Alright, now we have 3 whole friends, if you can even believe it. Now let me just get to bed before any of them decide to be not my friend in a few moments, which they are just about sure to do. Let me just make sure, friend. Make sure you're my friend. You're my friend, right? You have to stay my friend, or I will get very upset and maybe break something. Alright, look, Fran and me are the best of friends now. Amazing. Perfect. Crispin, good job. Let's get you to bed so you can finally get promoted. Alright, finally, I've gotten into a good enough mood. I'm eschewing to get a promotion now. Good job, Crispin. Just keep watching TV and stay comfortable until the carpool arrives. Alright, let's go. We've been promoted to Mountain Climber. You've become a renowned climber of unscaled peaks, and there's lots of cash to be made by filming your expeditions for television. Fantastic, look at me go. I am ascending to new heights, both literally and figuratively. Wow. Alright, I've got a promotion again. Man, this really requires a lot of different skills. Mech and creative now. Alright, well, you know what we gotta do to celebrate? It's time to throw, of course, a party. I can hardly even wait to see the looks on my friends' faces. When at last they hear about my thriving career, they'll all be so happy for me, and they'll love it. Alright, party time. The entire goal, try and score. Don't just get started like that, Crispin. You gotta smooth talk them before you try and score, of course. Now, I don't like to score points with other people, nor am I a people pleaser, but come on, Crispin, let's just engage in a little more old-fashioned transactional complimenting. I love how your 3 options are just try and score, ask to leave, or, well, talk. Oh, amazing! I have thrown a great party. Well, that checks off my goal of throwing a raging party. Please, Pamela. Oh no, I can't get to Pamela. Let's talk to Debbie instead. She's just more accessible right here. Alright, just a little ways to go to career level 7. I'm not creative enough. I must become more creative. Oh, awesome. Please stop booing me. That's really discouraging to my progress. Alright, now I just need one more friend. Oh my goodness, this is so grindy. Alright, back on the friend grind. Dudley decided to not be my friend anymore since I hadn't talked to him in a week. It's just about there with Pamela again. Let's just go ahead and stall her on my patio. Please come back and be friends with me. Alright, this may take a minute. We've had to re-invite Dudley for another round of friendship making. Alright, friends once again. Yes. As you can tell by the happy face of friendship, we are in fact the best of buddies. Alright, just a few more days of living with my roommate, sharing a bed, and honestly coordinating every single effort so that I can get promoted to the last level of my career, from mountain climber and beyond. Sleeping with my roommate because we're too poor and we can't afford another bed. Alright, 2 green bars on my mood, and it looks like I'm just about ready to get that promotion. All of the requirements have been met. Alright, about to come home in a few minutes, and then we get the final decision, and amazing! I've been promoted to photojournalist. Creative skills will help you here. Work time is divided between taking photos and writing articles at the Sim Times newspaper office. Oh, we've unlocked the artist block. What could inspire more creativity than a giant rectangular prism of marble? Nothing. Oh my goodness, 5 friends. How will I ever achieve this feat? Well, we don't have to do that right now. Let's just finish off this lot's objectives. Alright, I've thrown just one more party, and I'm going to start flirting with Pamela. We are at 100 and heart, which means love. I think just one more good round of talking, and then I can try and score. Greetings, Pamela. I'm about to make my attempt, if you can't tell already. Alright, everything is going well. 100 and heart, and here I go to try to score. Oh my goodness, it's work. Alright, I guess it was like making out. Well, that was pretty good. I don't think our... Oh my goodness, he's getting down on one knee. Who would have expected this? After just a little bit of talking, it's a marriage proposal. Oh no. It's so loud in here. What did you say? What? You want to get married? Well, okay. Oh, alright. I mean, that's not really what I expected at all, to be totally honest with you, but I guess this is just yet another new twist and turn that takes place in the lives of our Sims. Not only an engagement ring and a proposal, but we're actually completing this ceremony right here in the living room. Everyone else just looks completely dumbfounded. That woman has plates inside her legs. And now I'm going to faint of exhaustion. Oh my goodness. And the phone is ringing. I think we've completed the lot. Don't soil your wedding dress yet. Oh, it's Malcolm. Okay, that means we've completed the level. Alright, and we hardly even had time to react before we go to yet another new level of skullduggery and who loves ya baby? Oh, now we're going to create a baby. Alright, well, I guess we must have really made it. Oh, it's Mom. I'm so happy I could cry. My little Crispin married. I talked nice Mr. Landgrab into letting you set up your nest in this house he's renovating. Okay, so we get to actually design our own house. And there goes, of course, our limousine, now that we're rich. Well, we're not rich. We have mostly nothing still. Alright, well this is actually quite different from the other houses. We have to decide where our furniture goes. Look at her just entering the room to just admire it all. Somehow managed to get a hot tub through that doorway. That is honestly a little bit puzzling, but what do I know about the movement of hot tubs? Alright, well actually, a pretty decent life. Our friend Crispin Agamemnon has proposed marriage all for the sake of getting a baby out of some lady. What was my wife's name again? Pamela, I think. Right, well, we'll see how this one goes. She's no longer a friend, she's a family friend. I'm rapidly losing friends, so that seems pretty realistic. Well, I honestly never expected any of this to happen, but it is what it is. And now we live in a dumpy house with poor lighting and terrible wallpaper. Who could ask for more? No one. Because we have it all, obviously. Anyway, I think I'm going to keep walking around the house, doing nothing. Literally just walking through the doorway over and over again. Or well, who am I to question it? Anyway, this has been The Sims 1 for console, the incredible spin-off game. The life and times of everyone's favorite unforgettable protagonist, Crispin Agamemnon, continued. Will we achieve the American dream next time? Find out this and more. Anyway, as always, I'm Ambiguous Amphibian. A big thanks to my patrons, all of whom have reached maximum body. Until next time.